been through Hurricane Katrina, we've been through Hurricane Rita, we've been through Hurricane Gustav, we've been through Hurricane Ike, we've been through Deepwater Horizon, we've been through the greatest flood on the Mississippi River. We're dealing with the greatest drought almost in the history of our country today. We've got 7 major issues, and in the midst of all of that, a great recession.
What's happened, we're losing more and more our domestic market to the importers every day. But public perception is definitely hurting with a tough economy, and the imports pressing. It makes the issues really tough.
We have a variety of challenges, everything from imports to the rising cost of petroleum.
It's kind of like trying to find our place in the world now. You know, we were the main component for shrimp to feed our country. And then we became almost, you could say we're antiquated or not needed anymore.
People lost confidence in Gulf seafood, and the world lost confidence in Gulf seafood. So there needed to be a way to re-establish that confidence. So we developed a program, Gulf Seafood Trace, to connect the Gulf seafood industry to the buyers, to the retailers, to the consumers, to ensure that confidence.
Well, the Gulf Seafood Trace Program is a program to help us accomplish bringing to the distributor, to the wholesaler, to the retailer, to the eventual consumer, where does that fine, flavorful product come from?
Gulf Seafood Trace starts at the dock with the already established electronic trip ticket system that a lot of the seafood industry is already using. So they enter in that information into what's called a trace document. And that trace document basically moves through the trace register system. Then it can be sent to the buyers, to the retailers. What we built into the program is this data analysis and confirmation component that allows the industry to have confidence in the buyers and the market to have confidence about the information being shared.
A lot of software companies that we use in the industry are on board with Trace Register now and are writing part of their program to be able to upload straight from your ERP software right into Trace Register, where you won't have to do a double entry. It'll all be done for you.
It's fairly simple. Once you get a little experience with it, it's fairly simple to use. You can tell a specific story about a fisherman or a specific story about a certain lake, or where the product comes from, where it originates.
The ability to be able to build marketing modules, QR codes that a customer can scan in the store and take you right and see what waters it was caught in, where it was brought, what dock it was brought in, and what stores it went to. That gives a consumer a quick click and they're there.
The ball started rolling with Trace Register, and it turned out to be something that we really wanted to be involved with.
All a business has to do is click a special button that says send to Trace Register, and that information that's entered for state and federal reporting automatically goes to Trace Register.
Programs like this will help elevate our seafood and give it the recognition that it deserves. That information goes a long way in reassuring our customers.
I agreed to pilot the program. It really put me up the ladder. Now I'm picking up more and more supermarket chain business, a lot more interest in it now that they know that we're serious about tracing this product now.
We've actually had some retail grocery stores already asking about traceability. They're asking for it now.
And once they tie in, then those people that are providing that flavorful, delightful product that's available to consumers throughout the world, they'll see a higher demand. And with demand comes price increases. And with price increases comes more value at the harvest, through the processing, and through distribution.
In a nutshell, in one word, it instills confidence.
Each individual seafood processor has a story to tell, and they can connect with the consumer, and they can expand their sales base.
Now we're doing something very proactive and positive in leading the industry instead of running behind.
I fully believe that if we don't do this, that a decade from now we're going to look back and be kicking ourselves like we did when farm-raised shrimp first hit the United States.
But I got news for anybody. If you're not doing it, you better get aboard and start, because you're not going to last long if you're not.
Once people understand where their product truly comes from, they will then appreciate the safety of it, the value of it, the viability of it, the taste of it.
People recognize quality, and when we can provide high quality, fresh, with all of the stories that go along with it, because it is a great story. Gulf seafood is a great story. So many of the products that come to market are done through generational family businesses. And if we're allowed to tell that story and provide a great product at the same time, I think everyone wins.